Hey, you gotta let me in. I just got back from the worst date ever. Oh no, I didn't get stood up or anything. It was just a bad date. No, I met them at the club downtown. You know, the one a couple streets away from my old apartment. They were there when we were celebrating Lee's new job offer. I'll tell you what happened if you let me in. Well, I'm kind of exaggerating. It wasn't like it went bad. Honestly, it wasn't even close to the worst date I've ever had. It was just. It didn't go great, you know? It was mediocre. The conversation was. I don't know. We weren't arguing or anything, but it was boring. It was like we had no idea who each other were. Yeah, I know dates are supposed to be for getting to know each other or whatever, but it was so awkward. I swear, there was more awkward silence and trying to find something to say than actual conversation. It felt like trying to talk to one of those dolls with a pull string in a sound box where they just keep saying the same thing. I know. I really figured we'd have more chemistry after all the times we've, well, you know, been together. But we didn't. Honestly, it was kind of disappointing. Of course not. Why would I tell them that? That's such a dick move. I just told them we obviously didn't have a future together, so, well, we should stop seeing each other. Thankfully, they agreed with me, so that's the end of that. What do you mean? Of course that's better than telling them they're boring. Well, it's not worse. All right. What would you have said, huh? How would you handle that situation? That's such a cop-out. You can't just say that you wouldn't get in a situation like that. You don't know if you would. I mean, yeah, we have different approaches to dating and all that, but you can't say you'll never get into a relationship like that. What if you meet someone at a club or whatever and you hit it off and you just skip all the normal get to know you stuff? I know it's not your usual style, but you can't say you would never hook up with someone and see where that takes you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. What do you mean by that? You can't just say something like that and not tell me more. Of course I'm surprised. You never hook up with anyone and now you're telling me you did? It's so... I don't even know where to start. Tell me everything. Okay. Oh. Wait. So, you hooked up with them, but they ghosted you after you told them whenever you wanted to be more? Ugh, what the hell is wrong with them? Are they fucking stupid? What do I mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? What I mean is that they could have had you and they didn't want you. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. 'Cause you're you. You're the fucking best. You're the person everyone wants to be with. You're... What kind of moron wouldn't want you? Of course I mean it. You're nice and funny and understanding, not to mention really fun to talk to. You're the kind of person that everyone wants to date. Shit, you're the person I wish I'd gone on a date with tonight. Well, I just said I wish I'd gone on a date with someone like you. No, I didn't. I said someone like you. I didn't say I wanted to date you. I don't want to... Fuck. There's no way you're gonna believe me, is there? Yeah. That's what I figured. Fucking Freudian slip. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. So, here's the truth. Honest truth. I have feelings for you. Pretty strong ones at that. Romantic feelings. For a while now. It's been years. I had the biggest crush on you in high school, and even now I still can't get over you. You're everything I've ever wanted. Yeah, I'm serious. What do you mean? No, yeah, I understand. It seems kind of weird coming from me, doesn't it? I have a reputation for wandering around, I guess. I can't really blame you for not thinking I'm serious. I've never really expressed interest in you like that, so I can see why it doesn't make sense. But really, it's you. It's always been you, and I was so freaking stupid I didn't notice it until the damage was done. I realized I had feelings for you when we were in grade school. I know, it's really stupid. And when I realized I had a crush on you, I was terrified. Because, shit, you're my best friend. How am I supposed to tell you I want to be more than your friend? And, of course, if you hadn't felt the same way, you and I both know we would have gone our separate ways and never talked again. So, I couldn't risk that. I couldn't ruin our friendship. Not like that. Not when it was so much easier to hide it and keep being your friend. But years kept going by, and even when I knew we were both mature enough to handle it, I was scared. So I tried to do the second best thing. I tried to date someone like you, which in retrospect was a terrible idea, and trust me, I know it, but I just couldn't help it. And I mean, it wasn't just because they were like you, but it was always people who were like you in some way or another. And then when I try to think about what I like about them, I'd always say the same things I liked about you. So I kept telling myself I was dating around to figure out what I wanted, but I already knew what I wanted. I wanted you. And I still do. That's why I can't date anyone for more than a month. Because the thought that you're single and I could be dating you instead has me going batshit and break it off with whoever I'm seeing. Because it's always you. It'll always be you, and no one can replace you because, I mean, how? How could there be anyone else when all I see is you? Especially when you're right in front of me. You're my everything. But I've already fucked up, and I know I have. I know I can't have you, because how could you want me? How could you want someone who's broken so many hearts? How could you love me? How could you love who I am? Hey, come on, you don't have to hug me. I really don't need any comforting. Okay. Yeah, maybe I do. Why do you have to be so perfect? Well, I know you're not perfect, but that's what makes you perfect. If you were actually perfect, I'd probably find you more annoying. Well, yeah, I know no one's perfect. It is impossible, but... Wait, are you trying to get me to say nobody, including myself, can be perfect so I feel better? No, not really. But I appreciate the thought. Though it doesn't make it better that I've hurt so many people. Shit, I've made people cry, and that's not something a good person does. Wow, I'm an asshole. Of course I put an effort with everyone I was with, even if it was just a quick thing. I always tried to make a real connection. No. No. I'd only cut it off after it became obvious we weren't gonna work out. I didn't want to string them along, especially when I had feelings for you. I didn't deserve that. I mean, yeah, I could be worse, but that doesn't mean I'm a good person. Well, if I'm not a bad person, what am I? Just a person. A stupid person, maybe. So I'm a well-meaning idiot then? A fool with a heart of gold. Well, not gold, but... Yeah? Do you think it is gold? Well, I'm flattered. Coming from you, it makes me really happy to hear that. I think you've got a heart made of precious metals, too. Well, I guess I better get going. I do not want to overstay my welcome. I really didn't mean to come over here and annoy you. Well, I mean, I did, but not really like this. What are you doing? You can let go of my hand. I'm about to get up to go. You really want me to stay? Are you sure? After everything I've said? You want to give it a shot? You want to give me a shot? Yeah, I'd love to. Fuck, I've wanted to be with you for so long. If you're willing to give us a shot, I'm really more than happy to try. Cuddle? Yeah, of course. Right here? Yeah. You can wrap your arms around me if you want to. This is nice. Can I lay my hand on your shoulder and hug you closer? I hope this isn't weird to say, but I really like having you this close. I like how it feels to have my arms wrapped around you. Wow, you just... I mean, I can't say I expected you to do that. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Can we do it again? This isn't where I expected tonight to go, but I'm much happier with this than whatever I was expecting. This is a lot better. Yeah, go ahead, turn something on. Oh, don't be surprised if I fall asleep before we're halfway through it. It's been a really eventful evening, and you're so warm, and I'm way too comfy not to pass out. Oh yeah? Are we racing then? Whoever falls asleep first wins. Alright, you're on then. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, before we go to sleep, I want you to know I'm gonna make you breakfast when you wake up, okay? I'm really good with pancakes and hash browns.